Today I'm going to talk to you about a truth that will turn things around for you. We're going to dive into the book of Job today. Hello, I'm Eddie Lawrence, and here's today's devotional thought out of Job, chapter 42, verse 10, where it says, "And God restored all Job's losses when he prayed for his friends." Now, in a brief devotional like this, we can't dive too deeply into Job. It's a fascinating book. Most people are aware of all the suffering that Job went through, but at the end, he had a couple of friends that came, and thank God they came. They spent time with him, but what they told him didn't really represent God right, and then the Lord had a direct confrontation with Job, and Job humbled himself, and then he tells the other guys, Job's got it right, you don't. Now you've got to do this, and they had to do sacrifices and stuff. But verse 10 says, the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. So let's kind of do some distillation here and try to draw a principle out of that. And this is it. Sometimes for you to get your breakthrough, you need to give away what you need. Say what? Yeah, give away what you need. In other words, that stepping in that place of intercession, standing the gap, watching the wall for someone else, and getting your focus off of your circumstances and building a bridge to someone else's life, and being concerned about helping them meet their need, helping them get what they need. And then somehow, in God's economy, very often you will begin to see a shifting so that the Lord begins to move things toward you. You see, we're stronger together. We as new covenant believers, we have body life. We have family of God. And when we are connected and trying to minister to one another, we end up usually receiving more than we give away. Why? It's more blessed to give than receive. And sometimes you can harbor ill feelings and hurts and heartaches and troubles and tribulations and trials and hardships and kind of marinate in that and lose sight that there's someone out there that God could use you to bless them, to help them. And often that will be the bridge that will lead you to your own blessing. The Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. When he prayed for his friends. So is there someone you can pray for today? Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you're in a battle. Maybe you're bearing a burden. Is there someone else that's struggling, or someone else that's battling, or someone else is bearing a burden that you know? Give yourself to intercession and begin to pray for them. And you'll begin to see your load lifted, your mind, you're shifting and focus changing. And the next thing you know, the Spirit of God will begin to bring peace and joy and strength. And you will know that you have gained some ground. Why? You got your eyes off the problems and on to a solution for someone else. When Jesus died on the cross, he looked at the people he was dying for and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. When Stephen was being stoned, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. You see this principle of considering others when you yourself are in the fire, and how God works through that and blesses it. So a lot more that could be said, but out of time. So you pray on these things. Thank you so much for liking this post, commenting on it, sharing it with others. It really helps to grow the audience so that other people might be blessed as well. I hope you've been blessed today. God bless you.